Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20 plus years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video, we're going to show you a front brake job on this 2003 Chrysler Voyager, same as many of the Chrysler and Dodge minivans from this era, Chrysler Town & Country, Voyager, as well as Dodge Caravan. Tools you'll need are jack and jack stands, 19 and 21 millimeter sockets with a ratchet, or your lug wrench would work for the 19 millimeter socket. And you'll need a breaker bar or a pipe for some extra leverage on a couple of the bolts that can be tight. 5/16 large Allen wrench or a T45 Torx bit with a handle, a large screwdriver or pry bar, and a large C-clamp. Okay, if you don't have air tools, you want to loosen the lug nuts on the ground first, then raise and secure the vehicle, then remove the lug nuts the rest of the way. Okay, we'll speed it up here as I take off the lug nuts hubcap and then remove the wheel. Okay, once you have the tire off, turn your steering so that you have easy access to the back of the caliper, and we can see, check the condition of the brakes. When I turn the rotor, okay, you can see this is the rotor, this is the metal part of my pad, and there's very little left on my brake pad there, so it definitely needs new pads. And then these rotors are pretty well worn. They're probably the original rotors. I can tell that by just using my back of my fingernail, and there's some pretty deep grooves in the rotor, so I'm going to replace the rotors as well. So my next step is to remove these two bolts here. Okay, the correct tool for this is a 5/16 Allen bit or a T45 Torx bit, which is what I'm using. Allows me to get in there and get a handle on it so I can get good leverage. Okay, I'm just going to speed up as I remove those two bolts the rest of the way. Okay, before you pull your caliper off, right here is your piston. As you can see, as your pads wear, the piston works its way out, and you can reset it in a couple ways. You can use a clamp, which I'll show you later, or you can use a large screwdriver or pry bar. And you see I'm just prying out, and that piston is working its way back inside the caliper. Okay, so you can see that the piston is back inside the caliper now. Okay, in order to get the caliper off, push it outboard. And just prying out all these little tabs. Everything kind of comes apart and off. Okay. Just going to rest the caliper right up here like that. Okay, now I need to get this bracket off. Okay, the bolts that hold it are 21 millimeter. I'm going to put my ratchet on here, and then I'm going to slide a piece of pipe on here that allows me more leverage. Okay, and then slowly pull down and loosen that one up. Again, slowly push down.
Okay, my rotor comes right off. Okay. Rotor from 1A Auto goes right on. What I like to do is I like to stick a lug nut on here just to kind of hold everything in place. This bracket goes back on. Okay, now using a torque wrench, I'm going to tighten these up to 120 foot-pounds. Okay, now you want to make sure that your piston is all the way back into your caliper. You can just use a big C-clamp like this. Okay, and all I'm doing is just pushing, making sure that piston is pushed all the way back into the caliper. Okay, new pads from 1A Auto. Put this one in and push it right into the caliper like that. Okay, this one we can put right in here against the disc. Okay, slide the caliper right down and on. Push that right on like that. Take our two caliper mounting bolts. Okay, push them in the back side. Take my Torx bit and basically just kind of pull on them. Okay, pull them tight. They don't have to be extremely tight. About 20 to 25 foot-pounds. Okay. Take our lug nut off. Okay, you want to install your tire. Okay, these ones with the wheel covers, note where your valve stem is. Put the two lug nuts, they're kind of counter opposite of it. Okay. Okay, then your valve stem's here. Put that on. Oh, this wheel cover is broken. It's supposed to snap over those two lug nuts.
Okay, speed it up as we just put the lug nuts on, snug them up with the impact wrench, and we'll torque them when the vehicle's on the ground.
Okay, now torque them to 100 foot-pounds using a star pattern.
Very important, after you do brake work, pump your brakes a bunch of times, make sure the pedal's nice and firm, then do like a stop from 5 miles an hour and 10 miles an hour before you do the road test. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.